Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Budri Warragul, everyone. Good evening. And Nalawa. Welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the University for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here this evening. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bulgari, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them and became known as the Blackstown, from which the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, so I'm sure your families are of you here this evening. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in more traditional times when camps were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unknown, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People cooperated to collect the resources which were needed and then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands were maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done here for the past 20,000 years. So this is not an ideal or a far-off vision or anything. This is normal life for us and for the longest time. And there is no reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we're a clever people, And there is still much magic in the world, I believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is normally sweet, we are naturally happy, and usually quite good at looking after each other and the planet. I would ask, though, that you share your gifts with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this, and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you. Have a lovely evening. Yep.
I'm pleased to introduce the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research of Macquarie University, Professor Saki Pretorius. Deputy Vice-Chancellor.
Thank you, Chris, for the welcome to country. It's always nice to see you here and for you to participate in the ceremony. So thank you very much for coming along. Colleagues, guests, families, and friends of our graduates, and most importantly, our graduates. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you here today to this graduation ceremony. I bring our graduates and your guests a special greeting from the members of the University Council, the governing body of the university. I hope that this will be a happy and memorable occasion for you. Today we celebrate the wonderful achievements of those of you who are about to graduate. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind, determination and perseverance, and you need to make many sacrifices. You have worked very hard to get here today, and you have every right to feel proud of what you have accomplished. We at the university are just as proud of you, and I'm pleased to be able to congratulate each and every one of you. I also want to especially welcome the families, supporters, and friends of our graduates here with us as invited guests of our graduates. The fact that you have been invited by one of our graduates is proof positive that you have been an important influence in their lives. So to our invited guests, congratulations and thank you for celebrating this great occasion. In just a few minutes, it will be my great honor to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as a lifelong member of the community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Mr. Steve Schofield, an alumni of Macquarie Graduate School of Management, MGSM, completing a Master of Business Administration. Steve joined Downer in 2011 and is the Group Head of Human Resources and Industrial Relations for the Downer Group. Downer annual revenues exceed $12 billion across more than 300 sites, principally in Australia and New Zealand, and employ in excess of 45,000 workers. Steve's previous experience includes HR Director of Komatsu Australia, HR Director of Goodman Fielder, HR Director Schindler Australia, Group General Manager Industrial Relations at Qantas, where he had responsibility for the global labour strategy, Assistant Director Resource Planning for the Royal Australian Navy, IR Professional in Arbitrage across New South Wales. Steve is a Director with the St. Augustine's College Sydney School Board. Steve also served 10 years on the board as Director of Food Bank New South Wales, ACT. Steve is a board member with the Manly Rugby Football Club. Steve also chairs the Mates in Manufacturing Steering Committee with senior union officials and employer representatives, a research project examining the incidence of self-harm in the manufacturing sector. I now invite Mr. Steve Schofield to deliver the occasional address. Steve.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2022 Macquarie Business School graduation ceremony. I acknowledge the presiding officer, members of the faculty staff, distinguished guests, graduates, and family and friends attending the graduation ceremony this evening, and to those watching the ceremony from other locations. We're here together this evening at a time when we have all endured significant disruption arising from the COVID pandemic. We've demonstrated resilience and adapted to new ways of working, studying, and supporting family and friends. I'm sure for many of you, like me, this collision of challenging circumstances has been difficult to predict and to navigate. For many too, we have seen loved ones impacted by the health pandemic, and I sincerely hope you and your family and friends are all okay. With that acknowledged, I want to share with you a personal perspective on the opportunities I see emerging in business, as I believe each of you is very well positioned for personal growth and development. It is very important you remain connected to our university. Our values, scholarship, integrity and empowerment. Our university inspires students and graduates to strive for and realise successful futures in a demanding, dynamic, uncertain, yet exciting world. The world today certainly is all that. The message from our university goes further and challenges us all to excel in demanding jobs, to face the dynamic world with confidence, tackle uncertainty with optimism, and seize opportunity to be innovators. They do this through knowing the power of connection, experiencing the rigour of deep thinking, seeing the power of community and collaboration in solving problems, and engaging in a contemporary educational experience. Returning to the opportunities that lay ahead for all of us, I will share my perspective this evening and reflect upon the roles I've held in the lead up to my time with our university, the MGSM, my experiences through my course of studies, and the incredible work opportunities that our university has provided me since graduating. I started my relationship with the MGSM in 1994 when I attended a postgraduate information evening here on campus. At that time, I was employed by the Royal Australian Navy in a senior civilian role, working with the executive team at the Maritime Command based at Potts Point in Garden Island, HMAS Cuttable. Commodore Chris Barry was the Deputy Maritime Commander and Chief of Staff, or COS at that time, and I worked with COS on a range of Navy administrative matters associated with the command. Many of you may be familiar with Chris Barry, as he later became Rear Admiral Barry, Chief of the Australian Defence Force. Rear Admiral Barry mentored many senior officers and encouraged me to consider further studies in order to challenge my thinking and to expand on the choices available to me and for my career development. This led to me considering an MBA. The MGSM brand at the time was one of a young, fresh and contemporary university that had a high-quality faculty providing genuine opportunities to study alongside a vastly diverse community of students. This brand position continues today, and you should be very proud of our university. Back to my first impressions, the night of the midweek MBA information evening brought so many very experienced and successful people together, seeking to commence master's level studies. The MGSM brand was on display and drawing large crowds. I was feeling very anxious and overwhelmed, given the aspirational students I met at the event already had very successful careers, and I must admit I felt out of place. Noting these were the very early days of the internet, we were led through the demanding and complex processes needed to properly research subject content in the library, the standards required to progress through each course of study, the format for presenting individual work, and the importance of contributing to the various group assignments from time to time, and many of those were a challenge. The short 20-minute drive home was filled with a mix of negative thoughts. I probably don't belong alongside so many clever people, probably can't afford the fees, and with a young baby at home, the first of my 5 boys, it will be very hard to find the time to meet the demands of work and time with family. Over the next few days though, having spoken to the amazing staff at the MGSM and being assured and reassured that these feelings were common, I managed to push through the self-doubt and made the decision to start the Graduate Certificate in Management, which was 4 units across 12 months of study, and a very flexible program where weekends and block study formats gave me the flexibility I desperately needed. I completed this first year and had the option to continue to the Diploma of Management, the Master of Management and ultimately the MBA if I was good enough. I graduated with the MBA in 1996 and the qualifications changed my life. The career choices that have emerged, the shortlists that I made and the self-confidence that grew as a result of the learning environment provided by the faculty from the MGSM made this happen. This was especially evident in my appointment to the Senior Employee Relations role with Qantas. The MGSM MBA experience helped me to refocus my approach to problem solving and step change the way I operated in the working environment. The team from Macquarie demonstrated learning techniques and focused my thinking to help me redefine my previous work experience and contextualise my future growth opportunities. In the year 2000, I was appointed to the role of Global Head of Industrial Relations for the Qantas Group. I'm currently in a role with the Downer Group as the Global Head of HR and IR, and it's a listed ASX business that generates $12 billion a year. We employ in excess of 44,000 workers who are engaged, motivated and focused on developing and leading modern technology and service solutions for our customers. The Downer business model is framed around relationships creating success. As a side note, the Downer Group Chief Executive Officer is Grant Fenn. Grant is an economics graduate from Macquarie University. It's a long way from Garden Island, though I'll never forget the journey, the hard work and the role the MGSM MBA played in helping me to get here. As I mentioned earlier in my speech, the work and personal growth opportunities available to you all are significant. We currently have more work in this country than we have people to get the work done, and we have a global shortage of workers and skills specialists and professionals, and demand for qualified, practical, self-aware people are in high demand. Scholarship, integrity and empowerment. All of you are poised to make a considerable impact on the remaking of how work is performed, how we adapt and protect the planet, how we leverage contributions from all people through inclusive and considered ways of working, and where we ensure that all voices are heard, considered, respected and acknowledged. A former boss once told me that an MBA has a shelf life of about 6 months. He said if you haven't leveraged the benefit from your postgraduate studies within that time, then you've probably wasted your money. He had that wrong. You are graduating from our university today with an enduring, precious, lived experience that will guide you, improve your work opportunities, will help you reset your thinking when dealing with adversity, and provide reassurance that the investment was worth every dollar. I'm confident the relationships you have made here at our university will prevail and provide lifelong support. Finally, to the support crew, the families, the friends, the work colleagues, and other people here today, or listening in remotely, thank you. Thank you for your significant contribution to this group of graduating students. I could not have come close to realising my own potential without this love and support from my own support crew, so well done. The Macquarie University brand is very strong in the employment market and is very highly regarded in the business community. The Executive Dean of the school, Professor Eric Knight, is doing a brilliant job in connecting and collaborating with business leaders to ensure graduates are business ready to fit with known and emerging demands for skilled professionals. I welcome all graduates to connect with me on LinkedIn and see if Downer is a place you believe you'd like to explore for work opportunities. Finally, in preparing for this presentation this evening, I wanted to ensure I presented with humility, self-awareness, authenticity, and with the audience's need front of mind. This is the approach the Macquarie University team encouraged and promoted through my course of studies. I do hope that I've left you with the right impression and have made the right impact. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Steve, and thank you for referring to scholarship, integrity and empowerment. I was jotting down a few things while you were speaking, just to stress those key points. Once upon a time I read that scholarship, originality is the essence of true scholarship, and creativity is the soul of the true scholar. Integrity is the seed for achievement. It is also the first step to greatness. Empowerment, that is a word that comes with liberty. So thank you very much for stressing those points, but also sharing your story. Please, let's thank Steve for his contribution and participation today. As Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees on those who have complied with the university's requirements for such awards. I now call on our Registrar, Professor Mariella Herberstein, to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements of these awards.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, I certify that all of the candidates being present here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Macquarie Business School. I now call on Professor Yvonne Breyer, Deputy Dean of Education and Employability at the Macquarie Business School, to present the graduates. Professor Breyer.
Good evening. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from Macquarie Business School. At Macquarie Business School, we have the privilege of teaching the next generation of leaders and change makers. We believe that "you to the power of us" is more than a slogan. We believe that when students join Macquarie Business School, it is not only us collaborating with them and opening doors for them and for their professional growth, but it's also our students who change our DNA forever through their contributions. And for that we are grateful. The great economist and philosopher Amartya Sen, winner of the 1998 Nobel Prize in Economics, once said that true liberty is to have the freedom to live the life one has reason to value. And so it follows that our true purpose at Macquarie Business School is to empower our students to lead the lives they have reason to value and to make positive impacts on those they encounter throughout their lives. Now, I have every confidence that the students who sit before us today will do great things. And if history is any judge, these students will make a big difference in their lives and the lives of others. They are the next outstanding CEO, entrepreneurs, policymakers, not-for-profit leaders. Throughout their time with us, they have completed programs that are recognized and accredited by key industry bodies, and that enjoys a strong reputation amongst the leading business and professional communities here and abroad. Now, students, I hope that when you look back at your time with us, you will remember not only your hard work, the big aha moments, and the long nights writing assignments, but also the many friendships forged and challenges overcome. You will carry these experiences with you forever. They will empower you to serve and make a difference in the world, to lead a life of value. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I'm proud to present to you the graduates from Macquarie Business School whom you have admitted to their degrees. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, I present to you the graduates from the Macquarie Business School whom you have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Global Master of Business Administration. Anton Stephen Brown. Chandima Prasanthi Jayatilakage. Sharon Liasay. Christopher Brian Dennis Uren. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Applied Finance. Asif Ahmed. Tristan Anderson. Wing Ying Chung. Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca Desai. Greg Charles Fisher. Justin Harris. Jasmine Kaur. How you, Leo? Lee Newton. Francis Odong. David Perozzi. Prashant Ravichandran. Tyrone Smith. Justin Tay. Katrina Tran. Reinhard van der Waald. Jordan Wilson. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Applied Finance Advanced. Minjama Bayabileg. Gaurav Jain. Mudalige Chatura Dasun, Takana Kula Tungay. Shravya Upadai. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Business Administration. Shubham Argawal. It is a joyous moment, isn't it? Sarah Alves Gomez. Manish Aurora. Claire Bates. Arash Begu. Aditi Bardwaj. Akshay Mukesh Bhargava. Neve Brogan. Eloise Kalitz. Ijaz Charania. Musafare Chibavora. Vanishri Channamallikarjuna China Dup Garige. Mark Klaassen. Susan Coles. Diana Maria Cordoba Santander. Maria Caris Chamanye Crespo. Ricardo Javier de Testanos Pinto Concha. Samvid Desai. Norma Diaz. Kartik Ashish Divgi. Catherine Delors. Peter Dukas. Lucy Dunwell. Peter Elias. Nicholas Feist. Stephanie Gray. Stephanie has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Aristides Grimicus. Harsh Gupta. Shubham Gupta. Ahmed Harb. Thomas Haskell. Julio Hochschild Fernandez. Stephanie Hon. Abbas Husseini. Grant Howard. Zoe Isles. Kadambari Gendron. Sai Jiao. Darren Stephen Cuttin. Lisa Kirstein. Zohaib Lalani. Jacques Leroux. Chow Mai. Sorab Mator. Kim Makota. Lee McWhirter. Karen Lou Messina. Matthew Miller. Neha Mani Mishra. Baruch Mitiko. Rachel Mumford. Carolina Macarena Navarrete Alvarez. Dawn Newsham Hunt. Luke Nya. Daval Kanak Nirmal. Brian Notley. Ranju Chako Omen.
Congratulations, Elise.
Elise Pedersen. Dean Potter. Praveen Prabhakaran. Emma Prentice. Chinchu Alan Rajan. Joseph Benjamin Reyes Ramos. Isn't it wonderful to see so much joy? Ian Richard. Adam Rickson. Kimberly Robinson. Camila Andrea Savidra Nasal. Salai Maragadarachen Salai Manalan. Nice to meet you. Paolo Lorenz Santiago. Anita Selig. Pratyush Sharma. Suyash Sunil Sharma. Grace Schön. Rena Sheth. Pragya Singh. Shalini Singh. Emil Karen Siosen. Nikki Strawn. Matthew Strawn. Samuel Tate. Serena Thomas. Bartholomew Tonner. Shane Tregenza. Elias Enrique Humbert Sarmiento. Jordan Osua. Roxanne Uy. Miral Vachani. Catherine Vaux. Angelique Welch. Zara White. Timothy Yorston. Konstantin Zarafetis. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Cyber Governance and Management, Ian Field Matilla. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Management, Vishnu Vardhan Balaji. Neha Chowdhury. Ria Chowdhury. Béatrice Dodin. Niraj Kumar Dulapalli. Carla Elias. Aaron Fabella. Nitish Kumar Ganesan. Vinil Anil Kag. Apurv Vijay Godbole. Smaran Gauda Sanat. Sudipta Kumar Jena. Macarena Luna Noriega. Sanchit Malik. Shreya Narayanan. Eliza Jan Ottodoi.
Sawan Kumar Jain. Paras Kumar Jain. Thank you.
Savant Kumar Jain, Parus Kumar Jain.
How are you? Brendan? Yes. Easy, very easy. Not like that you deal with.
Brandon Andrew Pinto. You too. Dishant Rawat. Katya Sabaiti. Prabant Raghava Reddy Sida Reddy Dina. Jay Ramesh Sonawane. Duren Jagal, Tumen Dem Birel. Kirandeep Kaur Virdi. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Social Entrepreneurship, Sarah Draper. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Graduate Diploma of Applied Finance, Leah Dolden. Catherine Gatenby. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Graduate Diploma of Management, Joshua Ahn. Michael Costello. Natalie James.
You are so eloquent. Yep. Thank you.
Andrew Nguyen. Ananda Sharma. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Amrita Gautam for a thesis titled, "Everyone Else Does It Like That, a Social Influence Perspective on Employees' Decisions to Voice." Many years of hard work, no doubt. Dr. Sandra Hartle for a thesis entitled Rethinking Cross-Cultural Conflict Management Strategies, a triangulation of dispute resolution styles in transnational organizations. Dr. Syed Waqas Shah for a thesis entitled The Influence of Subjective Time on Employee Attitudes and Behaviors in Temporary Organizations. Congratulations. Dr. Simran Talwar for a thesis entitled Circular Economy Initiatives in Indian Manufacturing, an Ecosystem View. Dr. Joanna Bogley for a thesis entitled Three Aspects of Impact Investing, a Qualitative Inquiry into an Emerging Field. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that completes this evening's presentation of the graduates from the Macquarie Business School. Thank you.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, I call on Ms. Stephanie Wei Hon, who graduated today with a Master's of Business Administration, to speak on behalf of the graduates. Ms. Stephanie Hon.
Thank you. Well, I'm sorry, I have to stand on this box. So otherwise you won't be able to see me. More importantly, I won't be able to see you because I'm a little bit vertically challenged. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates, family and friends, especially my sister from Malaysia, who has flown all the way to Sydney just to see me graduate and give this address. There she is in the front row. We do look alike. It is a great pleasure to be here tonight with you all. I would like to begin by congratulating all my fellow graduates on having completed our studies and receiving our various degrees. This is a wonderful achievement of which we, our friends and family, can be very proud. When I was young, I grew up on a farm. in a small town in Malaysia. And my parents raised chickens. I remember how hard they work. My chores included collecting eggs and feeding the chooks every morning before school. Well, and many years later, here I am now on this stage. What led me to being here? Well, see this apple. How did it come to be here with me on this stage right now? It has its own story to tell. It went through a series of processes in which, unlike us, it had no choice. It was planted, picked, packed, loaded, shipped, unloaded, delivered, unpacked, sold to market, delivered to stores, put on display, and purchased by me. Phew. Now it's here. Quite a little journey for this apple, like little apple, correct? And like this apple, I'm here through a series of events that started from the time I was born. Some of these, like this apple, were beyond my control, and some were my own choosing. We now have opportunities, skills, and education that many students who came before us never could have dreamt of. So just imagine the kind of impact that we are going to make. Imagine how we can inspire those around us to reach higher goals and to complete our education. The truly exciting things about our lives now is that there are no core units like in our degrees. Isn't it good? Everything is now elective, but we have gained the wisdom to recognize the best in others while always demanding the best in ourselves. I feel very fortunate to have studied my MBA at MGSN and had the privilege of learning from outstanding lecturers. I feel truly grateful to them. Foremost among these was the inspiring Professor John Croucher, Australian University of the Year, Australian University Teacher of the Year, who is on the stage tonight. His brilliant idea unit instilled a passion in me for statistics that will stay with me forever. Another excellent lecturer was Dr. Ely, who is also on the stage tonight, who showed me that marketing was very important for business. I also discovered from my MBA that how I think also means learning how to exercise some control over what I think. It makes me conscious and aware enough to choose what I pay attention to. And to choose how I construct meaning from experiences. We alone are the only ones who can live the life that writes the story we were meant to tell. Learn from every mistake, because every experience, encounter, and particularly our mistakes, are there to teach us and force us into being more of who we are, and then figure out what is the answer. Work hard, be kind, amazing things will happen. As we graduate and deal with our assignment tonight, I encourage you try to create the world you want to live in. It is now more than ever about understanding yourself so you can become yourself and be what you want to be. Thank you.
Stephanie, thank you very much for those profound messages. I liked how you said, imagine how you can inspire those around you, expect the unexpected in an uncertain future. And it reminded me of a few things. Exploring the unknown requires tolerating uncertainty. And for all the uncertainty, we cannot flee the future. We have to deal with uncertainty. But isn't that what makes life so fascinating? It's because we don't know what the future is. But we're ready for it, whatever it is. So uncertainty is also the refuge of hope. I want to thank you for bringing that word of hope tonight to us. With people like you and graduates, now that you're sitting here, we have hope for the future, even though it looks sometimes stormy. You can turn worry into wonder. So thank you very much. I ask the audience to thank Stephanie once again.
O mia bambina caro, mi piace bello, bello, quando rein porta razza. A comberar l'anello, sì, sì, ci voglio andare. E se l'anima s'indarno, andrei sul ponte vecchio, ma per buttarmi in arno mi strago e mi torni lento. O vorrei Babbo Pieta, Pieta.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? Angela, I don't want you to sing again, but can you just come to the stage first? I just want to thank you personally. I don't know whether it's because it's Friday evening, but that was especially beautiful. So, Angela, thank you so much for always... I've heard Angela sing at many graduations, but that was beautiful. Distinguished guests, Angela Brewer is the owner of that beautiful voice. She's also the CEO and Artistic Director of Coast Opera Australia. Thank you, Angela. Also, please join me in thanking our musicians. On the organ, Heather Moyd-Boyd. And on the trumpet, Simon Wolnitzer. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the representatives from our alumni and the staff that work so hard behind the scenes to make occasions like this as smoothly as possible. Thank you so much, the alumni. Graduates, this ceremony marks a change in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it is certainly not the end of your association with us. From today onwards, you are now part of a bigger Macquarie family. Our alumni network, which is over 214,000 graduates strong, spanning more than 140 countries around the globe, welcomes you to the fold. This is the beginning of the rest of your lives. We will look forward to seeing you on campus, to attend alumni events, to undertake further study. I'm going to stop there and say, to undertake further studies. Did I just say, undertake further studies? We have wonderful programs, and our colleagues are waiting for you. And those little ones at the back, our future students, thank you for being so excited. We are waiting for you. We're ready. But you can also just come back and enjoy our beautiful campus and reminisce about the good times that you had here at Macquarie as a student. I urge you to carefully listen to the following, because graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges. But like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I urge you to commit yourself to a program of lifelong learning. I urge you to set ambitious goals. I urge you to continue to work hard as you have worked to come here today and achieve what you've achieved. My hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned here, not only for your own benefit, but for the betterment of the community. And in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It is also my hope that you always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here today. So to acknowledge their contribution to your success, I'm going to ask you a few things. Can you first all stand up, please? Now I want you to place your testaments on the seat behind you. Turn around so that you can face your families and friends. And now I invite you to give them a mighty round of applause. The cameras are still going. You can now turn around, but don't sit down just yet. Here on the dais are representatives of our academic staff who have supported you throughout the journey. So please join me in thanking them. Please, graduates, remain standing, but don't forget to pick up your testaments from the seat behind you. Please do it now, then I will relax. Before I lead the official party down the hall here, that will be followed by you as graduates. As we do, Heather Moyd-Boyd will play the traditional recessional music of graduation, which has been played at ceremonies like this for centuries. There is an age-old set of Latin lyrics, which begins as Gorimus igitur dum sumus ivenus. In translation, this graduation exit song says the following: "Therefore, let us rejoice. We will always be young." This song speaks in a whimsical way of youth and old age at the very same time, and the brevity of life, and the inevitability of death, of state and city, and of happiness. Again, to the graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations and every best wish for futures filled with success, satisfaction, and most importantly, happiness. Now, might I ask everyone to please stand. Shortly, I will lead the official party out to be followed by the graduates, and then invite you all to follow our graduates out to the graduation hall here on the left. And because it's Friday evening, I just want to manage your expectations. It's hard times at the university. It's not gin and tonic, it's orange juice. Or have you done something? Thank you, Mariella. But nevertheless, enjoy the moments and enjoy catching up with the graduates here at Macquarie. In closing today's wonderful celebration of your achievements, and including those future students at the back who are so excited, who are so impatient to come to Macquarie University, Gaudimus igitur, therefore let us rejoice.